from StampinNotes.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'd love to share the joy of paper crafting and card making. I'm coming to you today from the hills of Western New York, where I live on a farm with my family, and I have a very farm-appropriate card to share with you today. I just thought this was so cute. This is a little chicken coop or barn with the chickens in it, and it's featuring the Hey Chick stamp set. It says Hey Chick on the front, and you open it, and inside it says you're a good egg. And I'm going to show you how to make this barn shape today. So as I said, we're using the Hey Chick stamp set, and this was a stamp set that came out in 2017. And back then we were still selling the wood mount stamps, and this happens to be a wood mount one. I kept mine because I just loved it, especially this character right here. Stampin' Up! Came out with dies for this set. They are so incredibly cute. There's a chicken coop here, a piece of wood, a little sign, corn husk, and corn. The dies for the chickens and the egg. There's even a corn stalk here, and also a fence. One thing I want to show you today is how to use our adhesive sheets to die cut these intricate dies, so you're not spending, all this time trying to figure out how to glue that on carefully. So let's get started. What we need for this card base is a piece of Copy Parade. It is 8 by 4, and it is scored at 4 inches. We also have a piece of designer series paper from the Ice Cream Corner Suite. And the piece of that paper is, it is 3.5 by 3 3/4. And I have already die cut the little window out using the smallest rectangular die from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And we also need a scrap piece for part of our barn roof, and we're going to be punching that out with a tailored tag punch. And I will put a list of all the supplies in the description below. And the other thing that we need for the roof is and this is from the largest stitched nested labels dies. And they're all this shape in different sizes. I'm going to take it to my trimmer and cut that right down the middle. So I have this shape right here, and I'm going to just take a little glue and glue that with the barn centered, so you have just a little bit of the edge hanging over on each side. And I'm going to just take my multi-purpose liquid glue and just go along the edge like this. Whoops. So that looks about, let's pull it over a little bit more. That looks about even like that. Now I'm going to take this, we're going to add this little peak on the top here, this right here. So I'm going to take this tailored tag punch. I'm going to punch out this tag. You could leave it without it also. It looks cute, looks like a little chicken coop, just like that. And I'm going to take this and just where you've got the peak and where it comes down to go straight down, that's how I'm going to put it, but center it over here like this. So on the bottom part of my tag, I'm going to put some glue. You see we have the string rolling in there. And this is going to go this way. I'm going to take my dark Bermuda Bay Stampin' Blend, go over the chick feathers on the top of his or her head, a little chicken head. Isn't that funny? And then I'm going to also do this tail here. And I have a 1 by 2 inch piece of basic black cardstock. I'm going to take that cardstock, and I am just going to glue, put glue on this upper edge, very thin amount, just enough to hold it onto the back of the designer series paper. I'm going to put it on this upper edge here. Okay, that's covering good on the front. And what I want to do now is bring the chick up from underneath. I'm going to slide him up in there. And let's put him on right about like that. And I'm just going to take and put a dab of glue on the back of the chick's head, just enough to hold it on there. Or take our designer series paper and center that on the front, like that. And the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to die cut this fence using our adhesive sheets. These are so cool. I just love them. I used it on the corn stalks, and anything that's detailed and intricate, this is what you want to use on your dies when you're die cutting them, because you just have to peel off the back and of it when you're done, and it will adhere to your surface. So this Stampin' Up's Adhesive Sheets is what it is. And so I have a piece of my cardstock right here that I am going to die cut the fence out of. I'm going to take and pull a piece off. This is the sticky side, and I'm going to put that down on the back of my black cardstock like that. Now I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to lay my fence as if I were just die cutting the plain piece of cardstock down like that. And I'm going to put it down on my plate to run through my machine and just run it through. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have run that through the Big Shot, or the Stampin' Cotton embossing machine, and you'll see that this is the backing. I'm going to take my Take-A-Pick tool and just poke out these paper pieces here that I don't want there. So we've got that out like that. All the glue, the stickiness is on the back already. So that's why those adhesive sheets are so awesome to use. Let me get this off here. And I'm going to peel off this backing. And so we have, it's all sticky, all ready to go. And I'm going to put it on my card just like that. Needs to be a little straighter. Here we go. The next thing I'm going to do is take my corn stalks, and I've cut 2 of these out of Mango Melody cardstock. I'm going to peel off my adhesive paper, adhesive sheet. I'm going to put one up here, kind of tall, and we'll take the other one. You can use your Take-A-Pick tool also to help peel this off. And this one we're gonna overlap kind of like that. Now we need to add our chicken on the front. I'm gonna take my dark Bermuda Bay Stampin' Blend and just color in on the tail here. And also, it just adds a lot, the extra color, the wing. And I'm not doing any blending right now with these. I just want to get this darker look to the wing and to the tail, and I think the head here. We'll add a little bit. I am gonna go ahead and take my Mango Melody Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of color to the feet and the beak. And up here in the beak, I'm going to bring in dimensionals, peel these off. on the top of the other card, I've stamped, "Hey, Chick." And this would be a cool, cute birthday card. I might make this one a birthday card. And I'm going to use Memento black ink. I'm going to put that sideways. "Hey, Chick." And we need our other hen up there, kind of looking down on the whole thing and seeing what's going on, being nosy as chickens are. And this hen is stamped on bumblebee paper, and then I've colored the top of her and this with, I think that was Poppy Parade. And again, I'm going to use a couple dimensionals, and because this part is going to be sticking out, we don't want to put anything on the back side near the tail, because it's going to show on the back or the inside of the card when it's opened. So we'll put our chicken looking down here. And I think what I did was I just made sure her feet were about here. And we're going to use the Playing with Patterns resin dots, and I'm going to put a couple of these on the front by Hey Chick. I'll do the yellow. Put one there, one over here, and how about one up here? Maybe one over here. Move that one down a little bit. Hey Chick. All right, so for the inside, I'm going to use a piece of, for the inside, I'm going to use a piece of the True Love Designer Series paper, and that is 3.5 by, no, excuse me, that is 4.5 by 3. For the inside, I'm going to use a piece of True Love Designer Series paper, just black and white, and that is 4.5 by 3, and I just want to cover this piece here. So I'm going to come down probably about like that, and we'll grab a little bit of glue. And we'll center that about like that. Actually, you probably could go up a little farther if you wanted to. Now, we have a piece of 3.5 by 3.5 Whisper White cardstock. This is for our inside sentiment. But before we put that in, let's do the stamping with that. And I'm going to do this little cute little egg that has the little feet. We'll put him right here. And I think I'm going to put Happy Birthday. So I'm going to use birthday greeting, Happy Birthday from the Itty Bitty Birthdays. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this up in Memento ink. Black Memento. Let's see if we get this straight and centered. Looks about right. Okay, we'll go with that. And we've got our little chick there. I think he needs a little color. I'm going to go ahead and color him in with Daffodil Delight, Stamp and Blend. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. Just hit subscribe, and then there's a little bell, and if you hit the bell too, you'll be notified when I upload my next video tutorial. All right, and he needs some orange legs, orangish. So we're gonna use the mango again. Pumpkin pie would be fine too if you wanted to use that. All right, and this is gonna be centered on the inside like this. It looks about right. This is going to go on our card base. It's 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I chose black, but you could do a different color if you wanted. So again, we're just putting the glue on this lower 4-inch square of the Poppy Parade. And then we're going to center it on our card base. And this will fit in our medium-sized envelopes. Looking cute. Okay, so we forgot the bow. I'm going to put a little bow on the chicken's tail, and I'm using the white baker's twine. All right, so I have enough here to comfortably make a bow. I've doubled it. I'm going to loop around, go around the loop and pull through. And then pull the tails down so we've got the bows or our loops kind of small. Need them a little smaller than this. About like that, I think. And to trim the tails. All right, and we need a glue dot. Okay, and we'll put that on our chicken's tail. And I think I need like another yellow dot down here. Put that right there. Hey chick, happy birthday. Isn't that cute? I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.